Chosen one, stop scrolling for a moment. This message is not random, it found you for a reason. Heaven has been watching you, your pain, your silence, your hidden battles. You thought no one noticed, but God did. And today He is stepping in. Something shifted in the spiritual realm. A line has been crossed. Enough is enough. You may not even realize what happened. A decision, a moment of anger, a path you started walking that was never meant for you. And now heaven is responding, not to destroy you, but to correct you. Because you are not ordinary, you are chosen. The enemy has been pushing you, confusing you, surrounding you with pressure, and slowly it started pulling you away from who God called you to be. But listen carefully. God will not allow His chosen one to fall that far. So what is about to happen next may feel uncomfortable, unexpected, even frightening. But understand this, it is not punishment, it is divine intervention. Chosen one, listen carefully. I saw the moment they rejected you. I saw the silence that followed, the unanswered messages, the closed doors, the conversations that suddenly stopped when you walked into the room. You thought it meant you were not enough. You wondered what you did wrong. You replayed every moment in your mind, trying to understand why the people you loved, trusted, and supported suddenly turned away. It felt like betrayal. It felt like abandonment. And in the quiet moments of the night, you asked a painful question. God, why am I always the one left behind? But what you called rejection was actually my protection. You could not see what I was saving you from. Some of the people around you carried mindsets that would have poisoned your purpose. Some of the places you wanted to stay in would have limited the destiny I placed inside you. Some of the relationships you fought to keep would have slowly pulled you away from who you were created to become. So I did something that felt painful in the moment. I separated you, not because you were unworthy, but because you were too important. Chosen ones cannot grow in environments that are comfortable but spiritually empty. Your calling requires clarity. Your destiny requires strength. Your spirit requires space to hear my voice. And sometimes the only way for that to happen is through separation. Yes, it hurt. You watched others stay connected while you stood alone. You saw people gather, celebrate, and move forward together while your path felt quiet and uncertain. But what you didn't realize was that I was doing deep work inside of you. While others were depending on people, I was teaching you to depend on me. While others were building temporary approval, I was building unshakable character in you. While others were chasing attention, I was preparing authority. Every tear you cried in private, every moment you felt misunderstood, every night you wondered if your life would ever change, I was there, watching, strengthening, preparing. Because the road you are about to walk cannot be traveled with everyone. The weight of your purpose is too great for shallow connections. The destiny on your life requires people who can recognize the light I placed within you. And those people are coming. But first, I had to remove what could not grow with you. So do not be ashamed of your story. Do not believe the lie that you were rejected because you lacked value. You were separated because you carried destiny. The loneliness you experienced was not the end of your story. It was the beginning of your transformation. And soon, you will understand something that once confused you. The same rejection that made you cry will become the very reason you rise. Chosen one, listen closely. You thought you were just having a hard life. You told yourself, maybe this is just how things are. Another setback, another disappointment, another night lying awake, wondering why everything felt heavier for you than it seemed for everyone else. But what you were experiencing was never ordinary. Those battles you fought in silence, those moments when your mind felt like a battlefield, those seasons when everything around you seemed to collapse at the same time, that was spiritual warfare. You were not simply dealing with difficult people. You were not just facing bad luck. You were standing in the middle of a spiritual storm that most people around you could not even see. And that is why it felt so lonely. Because when someone fights a battle others cannot see, people misunderstand their pain. They told you to be stronger. They told you to stop overthinking. They told you to move on. But they didn't understand the weight on your spirit. They didn't see how every time you tried to rise, something invisible seemed to push you back. How opportunities slipped away at the last second. How relationships suddenly turned cold. How confusion entered your mind right when you were about to move forward. You wondered why your life felt like constant resistance. But listen carefully, chosen one. The enemy does not waste energy on ordinary lives. The intensity of your battles was never random. It was a reaction to the purpose I placed inside you. Long before you understood your calling, long before you recognized your spiritual strength, the darkness already recognized you. It saw the potential in your spirit. It saw the future impact of your voice. It saw the lives you will touch and the chains you will break. And so the attacks came early. Confusion, isolation, self-doubt, emotional exhaustion. Not to destroy you, but to delay you. Because if you had fully understood who you were too soon, you would have stepped into your power much earlier. Yet even in those battles, you were never alone. Every night you cried in silence, I was there. Every time you thought you were about to break, I strengthened your spirit just enough to stand again. Every time you felt surrounded by darkness, I quietly placed protection around you that you could not see. You thought you survived by luck, but it was never luck. It was my hand covering you while the war raged around you. And now look at you. You are still standing. After everything that tried to crush you. After every moment you thought you would not make it. After every silent battle you fought with no applause, no recognition, no support. You are still here. That is not weakness. That is proof of who you are. Chosen ones are not defined by easy lives. They are revealed through battles that should have destroyed them, but didn't. And now the same warfare that tried to break you will become the very evidence of your strength. Because the war was never meant to end your story. It was meant to prepare the warrior within you. And, chosen one, come closer and listen. You remember the silence, don't you? The long seasons when it felt like everyone disappeared. Friends grew distant. Phones stopped ringing. Rooms that were once full suddenly felt empty. You walked through days where it seemed like the world kept moving. But you were standing still, and in those quiet moments you asked a painful question. God, why am I so alone? You thought the isolation meant something was wrong with you. You wondered if people left because you were too different, too quiet, too much, or somehow not enough. But what you called loneliness was something deeper. I allowed the isolation, not to punish you, not to forget you, but to prepare you. You see, chosen ones cannot be shaped by the noise of the crowd. Your destiny requires something stronger than popularity, approval, or constant company. It requires a spirit that stands firm, even when no one else is standing beside it. While others were learning how to depend on people, I was teaching you how to depend on me. Those empty rooms, they became places where your spirit grew stronger. Those quiet nights, they became moments where your heart learned endurance. You didn't realize it at the time, but every hour of solitude was strengthening something inside you that the world could not see. Because the path you are meant to walk is not ordinary. The calling on your life will place you in rooms where decisions carry weight, moments where courage matters more than approval, seasons where you must stand firm, even when others disagree. And if your spirit had been built on constant validation from people, you would not survive those moments. So I separated you from the noise. I removed distractions. I allowed distance. I quieted the voices around you. Not because you were forgotten, but because your spirit needed space to grow. Think about who you have become during that isolation. You learned how to sit with your thoughts. You learned how to face your fears. You learned how to keep going even when motivation disappeared. You discovered strength you never knew you had. The world saw someone alone, but I saw a warrior being formed, because true strength is not created in crowds. It is built in silent moments where a soul decides, I will keep going anyway. And you did, even when you felt invisible, even when you felt misunderstood, even when you wondered if anyone truly saw you. You kept moving forward. That strength is not accidental. It is the foundation of your destiny. The same isolation that once made you question your worth will soon reveal its purpose. Because one day you will stand in places where your voice matters, your presence changes atmospheres, and your courage inspires others. And when that day comes, you will understand something powerful. The isolation did not weaken you. It forged the spirit that your destiny requires. Chosen one, hear me now. I know the pain you carry. I saw the ones you trusted the most, the ones you loved, the ones you thought would stand by your side, walk away. I saw the conversations end abruptly, the laughter fade, the familiar faces disappear. You asked yourself, why did they leave me? Was it me? Did I fail? And it hurt. Oh, how it hurt. You felt abandoned, misunderstood, invisible. But listen closely, chosen one. Those who walked away were never meant to enter the next season of your life. Not everyone you meet is meant to journey with you through the chapters I am writing. Some are only meant to teach you lessons, to test your faith, to show you who you are when support fades. The ones who left, they carried energies, mindsets, and directions that would not align with the path I prepared for you. If they had stayed, they would have slowed you down, dimmed your light, or distracted you from the destiny I placed in your hands. Sometimes, the greatest mercy in your life comes in the form of departure. It feels like loss, it feels like heartbreak, but it is protection. Every time a door closed, I was guiding you closer to the people, the opportunities, and the experiences that belong to your next season. Every step you took alone, every tear shed, every silent prayer whispered, was aligning you with what is truly yours. I am teaching you to trust the process, even when it seems painful. I am teaching you to stand firm, even when support disappears. I am teaching you that your worth is not measured by presence or absence, by applause or acknowledgement, by someone's loyalty or betrayal. Because chosen one, your value is eternal, your purpose is unstoppable. Your destiny cannot be hindered by human misunderstanding. The ones who left, they were meant to leave. The doors that closed, they were meant to close. The chapter that ended, it was meant to end. And soon, very soon, you will step into a season where the people around you will match your calling. They will not drain your spirit, they will elevate it. They will not bring confusion, they will bring clarity. They will not limit your vision, they will expand it. And when you look back, when the memory of abandonment returns, you will finally understand. It was never rejection. It was never failure. It was divine preparation. Those who stayed, the right ones, the chosen ones for this season, they will come. And you will rise stronger, wiser, and more unshakable than ever. Because chosen one, your journey is not defined by who left, but by who is still here, and by the destiny that no one can take from you. Chosen one, listen to me, for this is truth. Do not be discouraged by the attacks, the obstacles, the moments when life seemed determined to crush you. Every blow, every betrayal, every setback was not a sign that you are weak. It was a declaration that your calling carries power. The enemy fears you. Yes, even now. He trembles at the potential I placed inside you, because he knows that your life is meant to shake the world, to shift atmospheres, to break chains that others have carried for generations. That is why the attacks came, not to destroy you, chosen one, but to awaken you, to stir the fire within you, to show you the strength you never realized you had. Remember those nights you cried in secret, when you asked, "Why me, God? Why now?" You thought it was unfair. You thought it was too much. You wondered if anyone even saw the fight you were carrying alone. But I saw it. I saw every tear. I saw every moment you pushed forward when your spirit wanted to give up. I saw your courage when no one else applauded. Every attack against you was a sign that something inside you is dangerous to the darkness. A sign that you were not created to be ordinary. A sign that you are destined for influence, for authority, for impact. And I am telling you now, do not shrink from it. Do not apologize for your light. Do not be ashamed of the power stirring within you. The trials you faced were tests. They were designed to reveal your faith, to sharpen your resolve, to separate the ordinary from the extraordinary. The enemy sent storms, but storms cannot drown a soul built by me. He sent confusion. But confusion cannot steal clarity when your vision comes from above. He sent betrayal, but betrayal cannot break what I have sealed. Every attack was a message to you, and a message to the spiritual realm. Chosen one, hear me clearly. The very things that tried to harm you are proof that your destiny is alive, that your purpose is real, that your calling cannot be ignored. So rise from every setback, stand taller with every obstacle, Speak louder in the face of every opposition, because the power within you, the authority on your life, is unstoppable. You were created to move mountains that others call impossible. You were chosen to walk paths that most will fear, and you were placed here, not for comfort, but for impact. Every attack, every struggle, every moment of pressure, it was not to stop you. It was to prepare you, to confirm you, to reveal that your life carries a power no one can contain. Chosen one, embrace it. Stand firm. Your calling is alive, and the world will see it. Chosen one, listen to my voice and do not turn away. I know how it felt when everything around you seemed to collapse, when doors slammed shut one after another, when opportunities disappeared just as you reached for them, when people left and promises turned into empty echoes. You thought it was over. You thought all hope was gone. You felt the weight of loss pressing on your chest, suffocating, unbearable. You questioned if life had forgotten you, if I had forgotten you. But hear me now, nothing was as it seemed. Every setback, every closed door, every heartbreak, every moment of emptiness, I was working behind the scenes. I was moving pieces in the unseen realm. I was preparing the very breakthrough that would change everything. You could not see it at the time. The night was too dark, the silence too loud, the pain too sharp. And yet, all along, I was orchestrating a moment you would never forget. A moment where the chains that bound you would be broken. A moment where the confusion, the fear, and the sorrow would be replaced by clarity, joy, and divine favor. Think back to the times when doors you thought were essential closed anyway. You felt loss. But those paths were never meant to lead you to your destiny. I was closing what was temporary to make room for what is eternal. Those relationships that ended, those opportunities that slipped through your fingers, those moments when life seemed unfair, they were my preparation. I was teaching your spirit patience. I was strengthening your faith. I was refining your heart to receive something far greater than you could have imagined. The world called it failure. You called it loss, but I called it readiness. Your breakthrough will not be ordinary. It will not be small. It will not come quietly. It will come in a way that proves to you, to those around you, and to the spiritual realm that my hand has always been on your life. Do not despair over what is gone. Do not question why it was taken. Do not mourn the empty spaces. Because chosen one, those empty spaces are exactly where your breakthrough has been growing. They were the soil where I planted the seeds of your next season. They were the moments where I was quietly aligning every favor, every connection, every blessing that you could not yet see. And soon, very soon, the wait will end. The breakthrough will arrive. The doors will open. The joy will overflow. The people who left, the opportunities that failed, and the losses that crushed you, they will pale in comparison to what I have prepared. You thought it was all against you, but it was all for you. Stand firm, chosen one. The very pain that seemed to defeat you is the prelude to the victory that will define you. What looks like loss now is only the setup for your greatest triumph. Chosen one, I need you to listen carefully, for this is truth you must understand. I know how lost you felt, the moments when nothing made sense, when decisions felt heavy, paths unclear, and every choice seemed filled with uncertainty. When your mind was clouded, your heart restless, and your spirit weary, you wondered, God, why can't I see the way? Why is everything so confusing? You felt trapped in chaos, pulled in 1,000 directions, unsure which way to turn, and in the quiet moments, doubt crept in, fear whispered, maybe this isn't for you, maybe you've already failed. But hear me now, chosen one, that confusion was not from me. It was the enemy. He saw your calling. He recognized the power I placed inside you, and he tried to distract you, confuse you, make you believe that the path I set before you was impossible. He sent obstacles disguised as choices. He stirred chaos where there should have been peace. He planted fear where I planted purpose. He wanted you to step off the path, to settle for less, to abandon the divine assignment I gave you. But do you know what he did not realize? He could confuse your mind, but he could never touch your destiny. He could distract you, but he could not stop the calling I placed in your spirit. He could attempt to cloud your vision, but the clarity I put in your heart would always prevail. Remember the nights you prayed in silence, the mornings you rose even when everything felt heavy, the moments when you hesitated, yet still moved forward. Those were not mistakes. Those were battles of faith, proof that even in confusion, your spirit remained tethered to me. Every time the enemy tried to mislead you, I was gently guiding your steps. Every time you doubted, I was quietly whispering, trust me, keep going, do not be swayed. Every time the world seemed chaotic, I was working behind the scenes, aligning every piece of your destiny. Do not despise the confusion you once felt. Do not feel shame for the uncertainty. It was the battlefield where your faith was tested, where your spirit was strengthened, where your calling was refined. Now the path is becoming clear. The fog is lifting. The distractions are fading, and very soon you will see it, the assignment that was meant for you all along, the work you were created to do, the impact that only you can make. Chosen one, understand this, the confusion was never a sign that you were lost. It was proof that your purpose is dangerous to the enemy and powerful enough to change the world. Do not fear clarity when it comes. Do not shrink from the calling that awaits you. The enemy tried to stop you, but he only confirmed the weight of your assignment. Your destiny cannot be hidden. Your purpose cannot be stolen. And nothing can distract a soul that is anchored in me. Chosen one, listen to me closely, for this is a truth that has followed you every step of the way. I saw you. I saw the nights when your heart felt heavy, burdened beyond what you thought you could bear. I saw the mornings when tears were the first thing you shed, long before the world noticed. I saw the moments when loneliness pressed down like a weight, and you wondered if anyone, or even I, were truly there. You thought you were exposed. You thought the storm surrounding you would break you. You believed that the darkness had a right to overtake your life. You thought, in those moments, that you were on your own. But hear me now, chosen one, I was there. Even when everything seemed lost, even when your spirit cried out in despair, my protection never left. It was silent. It was unseen. It was quiet, but it was real. You could not always feel it, because I was not trying to make the battle easier. I was keeping you alive within it. Do you remember the times when danger seemed close, yet nothing truly harmed you? The moments when doors were about to close forever, but somehow they stayed open just a little longer. The people who seemed to betray you, yet their plans never fully succeeded. Those were my hands covering your life, even when the world misunderstood you, even when the enemy surrounded you on every side, even when life itself felt like a storm too fierce to survive. I was your shield. You see, chosen one, my protection is not always dramatic. It does not always appear in ways you recognize. Sometimes it works in the quiet, in the small moments, in the spaces where no one is looking. It is not for applause. It is not for recognition. It is for life. Do you know why I protected you so carefully? Because your life carries a purpose. Your spirit carries a calling. Your destiny carries weight that cannot be destroyed. The enemy thought he could take you out quietly. He believed he could crush your spirit, steal your confidence, or destroy your faith. But I allowed you to walk through the fire, not alone but under my unseen hand. And now look at you. You are still standing. You are still breathing. You are still moving forward. Those lowest moments were not the end of your story. They were the proof that my protection is real. They were the silent preparation for the victory that awaits you. Chosen one, do not forget this truth. Even when you cannot see me, even when you cannot feel me, even when the world seems to turn against you, I am there, quietly covering you, quietly preparing you, quietly ensuring that your destiny will unfold exactly as I designed. The storms you faced, the nights that seemed endless, the loneliness that pressed heavy, they could not touch the life I promised you. Because, chosen one, you are not alone. You have never been alone, and no power on earth or in the shadows can take what I have protected. Rise now, step forward with courage. The hand that kept you safe in the shadows is the same hand that will lead you into the light of your destiny. Chosen one, hear me, for this is a message you must understand. Do you remember the weight you carried? The moments when life seemed determined to crush you? The people who betrayed you? The circumstances that betrayed you? The dreams that seemed to shatter before your very eyes? You thought you were broken. You thought you had failed. You thought the pieces of your life could never fit together again. But listen carefully, chosen one. What tried to break you did not defeat you. It was never meant to destroy you. It was meant to shape you. Every pain you endured, every tear you cried, every night you felt like giving up, it was strengthening something deep within you. It was forging a spirit that could withstand storms no ordinary soul could endure. It was building the strength, resilience, and courage your destiny demands. Do you see it now? Every trial, every betrayal, every obstacle was a workshop for your soul. The enemy thought he was ending your story, but I was using those moments to craft a warrior. Do you remember the moments you were tempted to quit? The moments you were mocked for believing in a future you could not yet see? The moments your spirit ached so deeply you wondered if hope was even real? All of that, all of it, was preparation. I was teaching your heart endurance. I was teaching your mind focus. I was teaching your soul perseverance. Because, chosen one, the destiny I have called you to is not small. It is not simple. It is not for the faint-hearted. The life I have designed for you requires courage that can only be grown in adversity. It requires faith that can only be proven in struggle. It requires strength that can only be built through trials. And now you are stronger than you realize. The same things that threatened to break you, the same pain you thought would destroy you, have become your foundation. Your scars are not marks of defeat. They are proof of survival, proof of resilience, proof that you are ready. The world cannot understand it yet. The people around you cannot see it. Even you, in moments of doubt, may forget the power that now lives in your spirit. But chosen one, know this. The trials were never wasted. They were never meaningless. They were the forge in which your strength was made. The training ground for the victory that is coming. The silent rehearsal for the impact your life will have on the world. So do not fear challenges. Do not resent hardships. Do not mourn the pain of your past. Every struggle, every attack, every moment that tried to crush you was the instrument through which I built your power. And now stand tall. Step into your destiny with courage. The strength you hold is greater than the battles you've faced. The life ahead is brighter than the darkness behind. What tried to break you actually built the strength needed for the destiny only you can fulfill. Chosen one, listen to me, for this is the moment you have been waiting for. I know the weight you have carried. The nights when darkness pressed so heavily on your soul that it seemed impossible to breathe. The days when every step forward felt like moving through quicksand. The moments when your heart ached so deeply that you questioned if joy would ever return. I know how it felt to be misunderstood, to be rejected, to watch doors close, people walk away, and dreams fade before your eyes. And yet through it all, I have been with you. I have been shaping you, preparing you, holding you. I have been watching every tear you cried, every prayer you whispered, every silent struggle you endured. Chosen one, the season of pain is ending. What you have suffered is not forever. What you have endured is not the final chapter. What you thought would break you has only refined you. Do you feel it? The shift that is coming. The air itself carries change. The unseen realm is stirring on your behalf. The spiritual forces that have tried to keep you down are already retreating. I am about to reveal to you why you were chosen. Every trial, every betrayal, every moment of loneliness, it was all for this. Every closed door, every unanswered prayer, every setback, it was preparing the stage for your purpose. Every disappointment, every heartbreak, every fear, it was shaping a spirit that could withstand the weight of what I am about to release. You were chosen not for comfort. You were chosen not for recognition. You were chosen for destiny. And soon, the reasons that were hidden in the shadows will become clear. The path that seemed uncertain will be illuminated. The gifts you thought were wasted will begin to flourish. The doors that were once closed will open wide, revealing the life I prepared for you. Do not fear this revelation. Do not doubt what is coming. Do not compare your journey to anyone else's. Because chosen one, your story is unique. Your calling is powerful. Your destiny is unstoppable. The pain was never meaningless. The struggle was never random. The season of darkness was never permanent. All of it was preparing you to step into the fullness of who you are. And when you finally understand why you were chosen, you will see that every tear, every struggle, every moment of doubt was worth it. The season is changing, the sun is rising, the breakthrough is coming. Stand tall, chosen one, rise with courage. Walk forward with faith. Because soon, very soon, you will know why you were chosen, and your life will never be the same. Chosen one, can you feel it? The weight you carried all this time, the nights when you thought no one saw your tears, the days when the world seemed determined to hold you down. It was never wasted. Every moment of struggle, every moment you thought you were broken, every setback, it was shaping you. You begin to see it now, don't you? The pain was preparation. The loneliness was not emptiness. It was space for your spirit to grow. The confusion was not defeat. It was a call to trust me. Even when the storms raged, even when the enemy surrounded you, my hand was quietly holding you. My protection was unseen. But it was there, weaving a path only I could see, guarding your life from what could have destroyed your destiny. And now something is stirring inside you. A fire, a strength, a clarity. The spirit I built in silence is awakening. The very battles that tried to break you are becoming the launch pad for your calling. You begin to understand the pain, the struggle, the waiting. All of it had a purpose. It was crafting the warrior your destiny demands. It was forging the voice, the courage, the authority you will carry into your next season. Chosen one, your breakthrough is imminent. The chains that bound you are dissolving. The doors that were closed are swinging open. The moment for which you were made, the moment you were prepared for, is now arriving. Stand firm, rise with courage. Your destiny is activating, and nothing can stop what I have prepared for you. The pain was never meaningless. It was the signal of my preparation. The unseen protection that carried you this far is now revealing its power. Chosen one, your time has come. Your purpose is rising. Your destiny is alive, and the world will witness what was forged in your struggle. Chosen one, hear me now. You are not defeated. You are not abandoned. Every trial you endured, every tear you shed, every moment you felt alone, I was there. I never left you. I never turned away. I was quietly holding you, strengthening you, preparing you for this very moment. Now rise, stand tall. The chains that held you are broken. The storms that raged around you have passed. Your spirit is stronger, your heart braver, your destiny alive. The life you were called to walk, the purpose I planted in you, is ready to be fulfilled. Step forward with courage, step forward with faith, step forward knowing that you were chosen, protected, and equipped. This is your season, chosen one. Your victory is coming. Your destiny is unstoppable.